One of the biggest Dallas Cowboys storylines so far through camp has been the absence of Zach Martin. And with just 2 more training camp practices open to the public, 2 more preseason games to go, and less than a month until the Cowboys kick off their season, the Zach Martin dispute was starting to become a problem. Throughout the missed camps, Martin has racked up over $500,000 in fines. $50,000 for each practice that he's missed. The Cowboys were letting Josh Ball get reps in Martin's place, but the truth is, you're not going to replace a Hall of Fame right guard with Josh Ball. No offense. Anyone that you put at that spot is going to be a downgrade and ultimately make you a worse football team. I mean, if you watch the beginning of that Jacksonville game, you were probably begging the Cowboys to pay Zach Martin because it looked awful. Before we start the video, please help us hit our goal of 25,000 subscribers before the season starts, so head down there and hit that button. Now, let's get into the video. The running joke was that Martin won the dispute simply because of how bad the offensive line looked in the Cowboys' first preseason game. Well, that joke might have proven to be true, because news just broke that Zach Martin and the Cowboys' contract dispute has finally come to a screeching halt. Adam Schefter tweeted, "Cowboys and All-Pro guard, team captain Zach Martin reached agreement on a reworked deal per sources. The new deal will pay him north of $18 million in each of the next 2 years. Martin was scheduled to be at $13.5 million this year and $14 million next year, so it's an additional $8.5 million. Both years have also been fully guaranteed per source." So there it is. Zach Martin will finally be back with the team either today or tomorrow, and the dispute between the two have finally come to an end. This Martin contract comes after the team signed Trayvon Diggs to a large cornerback deal, the team being in the midst of talks with wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, and Dallas looking to get an extension done with Dak Prescott offseason with Diggs and Martin. And to be honest, I love both of these deals. But let's talk about the Martin deal real quick. Adam Schefter says that Martin will make north of $18 million, which doesn't make him the highest paid guard in the NFL. And depending on a few dollars, that figure puts him as maybe the 3rd or 4th highest paid interior offensive lineman in the league, which is absolutely phenomenal value, because you can still make the argument that Zach Martin is the best guard in the league right now, and he might be 2 years from now as well. So for the Cowboys to get this deal done without paying Zach Martin as a top 2 guard in the league is amazing. Ends, Martin's age could become a problem, and we start to see the decline of his career. Regardless, Cowboys got Zach Martin back on the field. I assume that he's happy with the contract as well, and the dispute is finally over, so it's a win-win for both sides. The truth is, the Cowboys probably saw their offensive line play on Saturday, and they were like, we gotta sign Zach Martin immediately, because that was absolutely abysmal. Throughout this entire dispute, I thought that Martin had leverage over the Cowboys. The team is in a Super Bowl window. They needed Martin out there on the field if they wanted to stand any chance against those Philly and San Francisco defensive lines. So I knew that they had to eventually pay him. Plus, the Cowboys are pretty big pushovers when it comes to players holding out. They typically get those deals done. But I'm glad this long, drawn-out storyline is over. Bubble wrap Zach Martin up, keep him off to the side until the regular season starts, then let him get out there and dominate everybody you put in front of him. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 25,000 subscribers, so help us grow our family here on YouTube. I love you all. Bye.